Everything that matters has spirit, and if it cares, it has soul. The idea of a spiritual reality inside the human being called the soul has been a part of ancient Egyptian culture and tradition for time immemorial. In these modern times, however, its importance has been greatly devalued. So, what happened to this idea, you may ask? Well, with the decline of ancient Egyptian civilization and the invasion of Western ideology, this produced a great negative effect in modern thought and value placed upon the idea of soul by reversing the meaning and value placed on it. For instance, most people who read the scriptures today believe that the spirit and the soul is the same thing, but in truth, they are not the same. The spirit is that which animates the human body, and the soul is the emotional body that allows one to care, not just about themselves, but also for others. Anyone doing evil to others without any sign of remorse is clearly someone who lacks a soul. Welcome to Back to the Basics, where you learn facts, hope you embrace it. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. I'm fearless. Welcome to Back to the Basics, where you learn facts, hope you embrace it. Watch, like, share, bring in awareness. Watch, like, share, bring in. To the ancient Egyptians, there were two souls and two spirits. Don't be alarmed, for I will explain. The ancient Egyptian word for soul is Ba. It was interpreted as the creative expression of the emotional being. Because the ancient Egyptian emphasized balance in all things, the counterpart to the Ba was called Rawa, meaning the breath or wind, and it affects the body's actions. The breath of life, which is simply oxygen, ignites or burns with the first human breath of air, and thus we became. What do I mean? Well, life is a burning. This burning takes place in the lungs and blood. We all inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Now, carbon is the byproduct or residue of something burning. If you took the time to breathe on the back of your hands, you will feel heat. Where does this heat come from, you may ask? Well, this is a confirmation that there is a fire burning inside of the human body, be it chemical or electrical. When oxygen enters your lungs, it reaches the blood, and the acid in the blood ignites the oxygen and burns it. And that very burning is what we call life. This burning generates light or natural electricity, and blood transmits the light to the brain. And then the person is able to think, see, feel, taste, and smell. This burning is spontaneous by nature or by natural. When you eat, the food substances seep through the lacteals of the small intestines and reach the bloodstream. The acid in the blood again ignites and burns the substances. The heat and energy produced from the burning generates blood pressure, and the blood distributes the pressure to various glands and nerve centers. Then the person is able to move their body parts. The heart then is able to keep the blood flowing by distributing the energy and nourishing particles throughout the body to maintain strength, keeping the skin replete. This burning initiates all of life's activities for the body, for it is life. And when the burning stops permanently, that is the end of physical life. Then the body gets cold and stiff. Now, let us examine the spirit, which is called by the ancient Egyptians Kaab. The Kaab is the vital force which animates your body. It is the plasmatic being which sets life on the physical into motion, and it is responsible for growth and reproduction. It also relates to your gender. Please refer to my video entitled Gender is in Everything. The word plasmatic comes from the word plasma, which is from the Latin meaning image, from plascine meaning to mold, where energies and gases are molded into images called etherians. But to the religious community, it is called spiritual or angelic beings. The counterpart to the Ka is called Nafas. Nafas is the spirit body linked to your mental, which expresses your personality. It is formed after birth, and it grows as you develop your own ways. These are the two souls and the two spirits that are linked to your physical body. All four are levels of energies that grow out of your etheric being, which existed before the creation of the spirit or soul. The reason the soul and spirit are not readily understood today is because the world is now governed by aggressive materialistics, which breeds superficial values amongst the masses. The idea of the spirit and the soul therefore had no place in the modern scheme of things. Abandoning it became a moral sanction. Nonetheless, in an age where people are indifferent to thought and reason, it is my job to help in the reawakening of the potentiality in human beings, leading them to a life guided by moral intelligence. I'm Kef Ray, and this is Back to the Basic. Like, share, and subscribe. Facts we stated. You wanna know something? Go back to basics. Mozart trapping was called the Matrix. The world civilized, yet it's hard to face it.